What's up, folks? Happy Tuesday. Let's get this party started. Let me get a giveaway going. Let's get in there. What is up? What is up? Make sure I'm live on YouTube as well at the same time. Joy Flipper, welcome in. Thrifting for May, hello. Grandbaby, hello. Papa, hello. Flippin' Hoosier, hello. How's everybody doing? There I am right there. Subscribers, live chat. Done. Save. And go to details. Can I add a thumbnail? Okay, let's do that real quick as well. Alright, let me open up on YouTube as well. Alright, there we go. Have that open. Good morning from Kansas. Good morning, Kathy. Alright, on the vacay, but gotta get some whatnot. Well, hello, grandbaby. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, it's you, Jess. Did you ever get in the giveaway? Welcome to another morning talk show. A morning Q&A. Trying to make this thing a regular occurrence every single Tuesday morning. I actually need to tell OMGYG about this. Somebody tagged OMGYG. Say, hey, Paul does this every Tuesday. Can you put him on the list? How's the weather down there? The weather's actually pretty good today. Today it is 80 right now. It's gonna get up to 86 on it. Says it's like a really nice day. Really nice day. Want to get on a plane to come down there. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Let's see who I missed earlier. Coffee and Paul. As always, that's right, grandbaby. You tell them. What kind of coffee you got going on? Everybody getting the giveaways coming in. What's up? Who's your picker? Vintage Farmhouse. All my people are here. Hello. Clipper Flipper. That's the first time I see that name. Welcome in, everybody. I'm never on here. Found you through homeschooling mom. Oh well, thank you for finding me. Judd, that's your name, Judd. Yeah. Appreciate you finding me, giving me a chance, clicking on my thing. If you guys are new, I mainly sell in the garage sale category. I have varying shows throughout the week, but I'm trying to make this thing a regular one every Tuesday morning to come on, have some coffee with you guys, answer any questions, talk about life, talk about whatnot, talk about reselling, talk about the summer, talk about anything in general. What way to hype me up, grandbaby. You won't be disappointed today, she says. You won't be disappointed. Everybody that's watching me on YouTube, guys, also. Let me put YouTube here so I don't have to keep going all the way over there. Put YouTube here. People are watching me on YouTube. If you guys want to get on the giveaways and stuff, come over to Whatnot. Or if you guys want your question answered faster, come over to Whatnot. But Mrs. Pokemon, hello. How tall are you really? Jess, you see me in person. You know how tall I am, really. Don't be starting. Couple hours? Okay. I'm leaving. I'm boarding a plane in about 12 hours myself, so we might see each other on the planes. I'm not flying to Indiana though, so I don't know. Probably won't. How's everybody's week so far? How's everybody's July? Second day of July already, which is crazy. How's everybody's summer doing? I got approved to sell and whatnot. I'm not scheduled a show. Kind of scared. Maybe a while. Joy, Lisa. Joy Flipper's name is Lisa. Go at your own pace. You know? Whenever you feel comfortable. If you already approved, what I would recommend though, like if we got approved, schedule at least a couple. I don't know, make you weeks in advance, months in advance, just so you have something there. People can start bookmarking now. And then whenever you feel like doing it, it'll be there, and you'll already have bookmarks. You know, you don't want to wait for like months and say, okay, yeah, tomorrow's the day, and then you schedule a show, then you have no book appointment. So you don't have to like schedule one right away. I think, yeah, we're drawing a winner already. That was just a quick 5 minutes. Holy moly. Who got this? My get in place. Congrats. You want a Pokemon back for me. Hey. So yeah, I would do that, Lisa. I would at least start a couple shows, maybe put some thumbnails about what you might be selling so people that are scrolling by could see it and bookmark it. Then you can always like change the dates on them if you want to, but at least have something going there right there for you. Yeah, my daughter-in-law almost had one. There we go. We'll see. It's always good to have help too. You guys like my cool rate download today, by the way? It says "Give me s'more," and then it has a s'more. It's very summer vibe. That's why I picked it today. The shipping is my scary part. Mimi's treasure. What is scaring you about the shipping? It's a little bit quieter. It is fancy. Very fancy, I agree. It's a very fancy mug I have there. What is scary about the shipping? Maybe I could put your fears to rest, or I can tell you, yes, it's a valid fear. Love the mug. Thank you, Bargain Stalker. I love it too. I think I got it from Jenna. Luckily loved. You guys learn about me. Most of the stuff that I got from that I have in my house is either garage sale or whatnot. I'm looking around like my office right now. It's all garage sales or whatnot. I just don't want to owe anything after a show. Well, the good thing is, most of the time, if you mess up and you only mess up a couple times a week, whatnot covers your mess up. So I'm choosing the right amount to charge. Okay. So Mimi's treasure, you have to have a scale. First of all, if you do this, buy a shipping scale. They're on Amazon for like 15-20 bucks. A digital shipping scale, and then you have to do some mental math. So, for example, let's say I'm selling this shirt. Right, it's a really cute graphic T-shirt. So I'm selling the shirt. I put it on a scale. And the scale it says 8 ounces. Right. I'm like, okay. And then what is this shirt gonna go with? Oh, it's a shirt. It's gonna go in a poly mailer. Poly mailer doesn't weigh anything. So on your shipping options, you click 8 to 11 ounces, knowing that safely you will ship the shirt in 8 to 11 ounces. So same thing. Let's say you're shipping. I don't have anything that heavy here. This is probably the heaviest thing I have. So I'm shipping this plush. Same thing. You put this on a scale. Oh, it says 5 ounces. Are you going to ship in the box? If you ship in the box might weigh 2-3 ounces. You might have to pick 8 to 11. If you ship in the poly mailer, again, poly mailer doesn't add anything to it. You can ship it in the poly mailer for the 4 to 7 ounce rate. If you're shipping glass, I usually add like a pound to whatever you're shipping to cover the bubble wrap and the paper in the box that you're going to be using. But you just got to do like pretty much what you're shipping and add a little bit to it, and then you're covered. If you're not sure about what you're gonna do, you just always add the next option over. That's what I do, and usually you're covered. And again, if you mess up and you have to fix some things, I think Whatnot gives you 5 free allowances a week to fix whatever you messed up. So it's the good thing with Whatnot is they give you ranges. You have like 1 to 2 pounds. So if you thought something was 1.1 pounds, and actually it was 1.15, you're still covered in the 1 to 2 pound range. So you'll be good. Brooklyn Flipper, hello, welcome. Hopefully that put the fears to rest. And now I'm gonna go and sell on here and make $1 billion, and then come and thank me later, pick me up in your private jet, and say, Paul, thank you for putting my fears to rest. Thank you for putting my fears to rest. Now I'm a billionaire because of you. So you're welcome. Hey, That's what I'm here for. This is why it's a live stream Q&A. Any questions you have about anything with this app or anything in general? I'm no expert, but I've been selling on this app for, holy moly, a long time. At least 2 years for sure. So, are you from Philly? Originally, I'm from Ukraine. I was born in Ukraine, but I grew up in Philly, or the Philadelphia area, greater Philadelphia area. And then I moved to Florida early 2023, January 2023. So I've been in Florida for a year and a half now. Just crazy how fast time flies. But most of my life, from the age of 8 to the age of 33, I was in Philadelphia area. Fort Lauderdale, nice. I'm on the other side. I'm in. I used to be in Sarasota County, and now I'm in Pinellas County. Pinellas County is Clearwater, St. Pete area. Yeah. I hear there are choices like $8.35, then shipping is free for a buyer. What do you choose as a seller? I hear there are choices like $8.35, then shipping as a buyer. So as a seller, I choose them. So the max right now is $8.77. Whatnot raised the rates because everybody raised the rates every single July. USPS raises the rates for everything. So Whatnot had to raise their shipping rates a little bit to stay with what USPS raises. So it's $8.77 right now. So how $8.77 works is that Whatnot gives you a flat rate as a seller. For me, it costs me the same amount to ship a 1 pound package and a 5 pound package. It's the same price. So if you guys buy, like, I'll come to my regular show and you buy 3 pounds worth of items, that package is going to cost me $8.77 to ship. If you buy 4 pounds, 5 pounds, it costs me the same. It's $8.77. So what I offer to my buyers is a flat rate shipping of $8.77, knowing that you guys are going to be buying quite a bit, and if you're in that 5 pound range, I'm safe and nothing gets covered. Now, if you guys get 6 pounds, 7 pounds, 8 pounds, 9 pounds, I covered that difference. But to me, it is worth it to cover that difference because that means you guys are buying enough of my stuff to justify whatever extra I have to pay for that shipping. So it works for me. That's kind of the shipping method that I use. I feel like it makes my buyers more determined to stay the whole show. They're like, oh, I already unlocked free shipping. Let me see what else is bringing out. Let me see what else is bringing out. Maybe they're like, oh, I already got free shipping unlocked. Let me go. Maybe go see what's in the buy now section, and encourages them to spend more in my show to cover that difference in shipping that I'm going to spend at the end of the night. So that's why I do the flat rate, $8.77 max shipping. Now it's not for everybody, but that shipping model has been working for me. And I usually end up spending an extra, I don't know, like 20, $30 a show to cover shipping on my end. But again, it's worth it for the extra sales that I do. Tina, good morning. Taco Joe, good morning. Chaos, what's up, Glytis? Good morning. Jay, good morning. Mountain Girl, good morning. Sassy Pants, good morning. Pixie, good morning. Arnold, Brittany, you're in Portland, Oregon. Dang, Bargain Stalker. So 4:30 a.m. in Oregon. Thank you for watching me at 4:30 a.m. Appreciate you. Do you do that to only small or large times? I do it with everything. Um, Go Walsh Go. Also I do it on almost all my shows. All my shows I do. My big shows are my Saturday mega shows. You guys can start bookmarking those. That show is every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I do $1 starts, and I usually sell 100+ items. Last week I sold 132. The week before I think I sold 200 items during that show. And these are in this show I sold everything from shirts to plush to action figures to toys to video games to glass to jugs. Last week I sold like 5 pounds of Lincoln Logs was one of my items. I also do bundles. Like I had a big bundle of hats, big bundle of shirts. Like it's everything. So yeah. Good morning, hello from Alabama. Well, good morning, hello from Florida. Homeschool Mama's in the house. Homeschool Mama, but Judd is here, and Judd found out about me through you. So shout out to you, Homeschool Mama. What you find in a garage sale, you sell it. Exactly. Yes, I've been watching you on YouTube for a long time. Thank you for your help. Well, thank you for being here. As a buyer, I love it, but worried at just getting started as a seller. Okay, so you're talking about the Whatnot app, Go Wash. As a buyer, you love the app, but you're worried about getting started as a seller. As the first person that messaged me, what is the worry about the shipping part as well? Hopefully, you were here for my explanation earlier. Tucker, good morning, Tucker Treasures. Naked Maple, good morning. Shipping is confusing. I've been asked to do flat rate for jewelry, but I just don't get it because I don't want to have out of pocket. So for jewelry, Tina, I would definitely do flat rate. I would definitely do flat rate. So how flat rate works is that whatever you fit into that box, you ship for $877. And you can fit a lot of. If I was doing jewelry, I would do flat rate. So you can go to the post office or go to USPS.com and order flat rate boxes. You can get a small flat rate, a medium flat rate, or a large flat rate box. A large flat rate box is almost the same size as a 12 by 12 by 7 box. I think it's a 12 by 12 by like 6. I think the large flat rate box. So think about that box. Whatever you fit into that box, it's going to cost $877 to ship. And if you do jewelry, you can fit a lot of jewelry into that box. Highly unlikely that somebody's gonna get more than that in your show unless you start doing big bundles. I'm gonna see what's up, ho. Um, I nailed it. 12.6. Yeah. So if I was doing small like that, if I was doing only jewelry, if I was doing only Pokemon cards, if I was doing only clothes, even, they call me hun. No, okay. I would definitely do flat rate. For me, again, like I could be selling a mug, some art glass, books, DVDs, plush, a clothing lot, a lot of shoes. For me, it's so hard to put that in a flat rate box because I will fill it up after 2 items. Might as well just use priority for me. So I would do that. Good night. Small fat is wonderful for Julia. Yes. I don't think you have to. I don't know. I've only done flat rate a couple times for my clothing shows, and I don't think you choose the box, right? You just choose flat rate shipping, and then you decide what box to put it in. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. How's Philly? You from Ventnor, New Jersey, Nancy? You from near Atlantic City? Is that where you're from? So if I say flat rate, does that no matter what size flat rate box you choose? Yeah, I believe that's how it works, Tina. I believe that's how it works. As long as you choose flat rate, as long as the label says flat rate and your box says flat rate, it's gonna work. 60 miles from Philly. Yep, I've been to Ventnor Beach. So flat rate has to be the US. Yeah, it has to be the USPS boxes that say flat rate on them. So there's USPS priority mailboxes that you will see. I don't know if you can see right there. Don't mind the mess in my office. You guys see all those boxes right there? That's my hoard. Those are all number 7 boxes. They say those just say priority on them, but you can also order those from the post office that will say flat rate for you, and they'll come delivered to your door, and you can use those. I don't use flat rate, but it's fine with plants. Yeah, I can see plants being good in the flat rate too. Yeah. Here's my question. What's it like having a wonderful friend like me? Oh man, Jill. Thankfully for me, I don't have to worry too much about that question because life is about balance. And God gave me a wonderful friend like you and a terrible friend like Ken at the same time. So my life hasn't changed or gotten worse when I met you two. So it's like, oh, I have an amazing friend like Jill, a terrible friend like Ken, and my life stayed the same. So I don't have to worry about too much of my life changing. But people just meet you, Jill. I don't know how they go on living anymore. I just don't. Yep, life's all about balance. Don't trust anyone with two first names. Who has two first names? I don't know. Flip small town big fish on YouTube. I've loved the beard and the tea. Do you prefer Whatnot to eBay now? What is easier now that you've been doing both? Well, thank you. The tea is staying. The beard is going today. I'm going to the barber shop to get a haircut and a beard trim, so I look fresh for Philly. Um, um, I I feel like both of them have their advantages and disadvantages. Oh, Ken Bill, that's a good point, Taco Joe. For me, just the I'm going today. I'm gonna see. I'm flying today. I'm flying. I don't like to talk about this too much. You guys will see him on my YouTube. My grandpa passed away, so I'm going to a funeral. I'm flying out tonight, and I'm coming back tomorrow. So I'm going for 24 hours. It's like less than 24 hours. My plane flies in at 12 a.m. on Philly on Wednesday morning, and I fly out 7 p.m. I'm going for 17 hours. It's all good. It's all good. And then session brought up, and then now the whole chat's gonna be like this. He was 98 years old. It was just a matter of time with him. So it's something. Yeah. I found out in Vegas. That was kind of like, oh, cool. Still try to enjoy myself knowing that. Oh yeah, he had a full life. He lived a full life from a Z, and he had me as his grandson. So like, that's like two amazing things that he had going for him. Yeah. Oh crap! What was the question? What was the question? Oh, do I prefer Whatnot to eBay? That was the question. Uh, he had no balance. My grandpa, he had it all. My grandpa was an amazing man. He was my role model for a long time. He was just incredible. I'm glad he got to live a full life. I'm glad that he got to enjoy a lot of his life in the USA after what he's been through. Got a quick little summary about him. He was born to like a wealthy family in the early 1900s, and if you guys know about the story of Ukraine in the early 1900s, when communism came up to be, um, Stalin pretty much went and told all the wealthy families in Ukraine to give all their money to the government, to give all their food to the government, to give all their equipment to the government, because his dad was a wealthy farmer in the area. And the communists came to his dad's house and took all the tools away, took all the Tina, thank you for the tip. Took all the equipment away, took everything away, and took his dad away. So my grandpa, since the age of 8, did not have a father. They took him away, and either took him to prison or shot him. They don't know what happened. So since the age of 8, my grandpa grew up being the head of the family. So he had to take responsibility fast. And it was a good role model for everybody. Awesome human being, lived life right. Grandpa was a Christian, and that was against communist law as well. And my grandpa spent 2 5-year terms in prison for being a Christian, which is crazy to me. Like he spent 10 years in prison for being a Christian. So like that's incredible. So he did that. He was in the army, fought in World War II, and we just found out recently, like 5 years ago, through doing some history check, that he got like the equivalent of like a Purple Heart from the Soviet Army that he never told us about. He was a tank driver and like tank missile shooter guy, a tanker, and somewhere in like Poland, he rescued his squad from a whole German squad by himself, and so the Soviet Army gave him a Purple Heart, and he never told us. Then we found out, it's like, and we were like, is this you? He was like, yeah. I just didn't think it was like worth bringing it up. And I'm like, I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and I brag about it. And he's like, he got a purple heart. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't feel like it was worth bringing up. Yeah, so he's an awesome human being. Yeah. So, and ever since, like, so he died in '98. Up until about '94, he was doing good. He started having dementia in '94, so he started losing his brain then. But up until '94, he knew everybody's birthday. He knew everybody. He knew all of his grandkids, all his kids. And every day on my birthday at like 8 a.m., I would get a phone call from him saying, "Hey, happy birthday, Paul. Wishing you the best. Hoping this happens, this happens, this happens in your life." Every single year, never missed it until '94 that he started forgetting things. But yeah, and that's like always like the unfortunate part is every single time when I come back home to visit, I would see him. I have to spend about half an hour explaining to him who I am because he always forgets. Man, yeah. So there we go. Shout out to Grandpa. Shout out to Gramps. I like that. But yeah, I can be serious sometimes when I can be serious. Thank you guys for giving me a chance to, I guess, remember. Yeah. Anyways, I love your story. I like it when you can jump into a show and look when you're sold. Look what has sold already. Some sellers do not have photos, wondering why. Because photos are hard. Go Walsh go. It's so much easier to just say, "Hey, I got this. What do you guys want for it?" I like to put photos in because a lot of people shop throughout the week. And if my show's on Friday or Saturday, some people are checking out my store on Monday and Tuesday, and I want them to see what I have. Or when people are coming to my show on Saturday and they can't stay, I want them to scroll to my auction and see what I have and see what they can grab. So, so that's why I do that's why I do the photos. But the photos take a lot of work. Photos take a lot of work. Doing the preloading the show takes a lot of work, but for me, it's worth it. Yeah. Now there's some shows that I don't do photos. So, for example, like my plush shows every Thursday. I had just a whole room of plush. I pick up 4 plush and say, "Hey guys, here's the 4 plush. What do you guys want to give me for it?" But then some show like my mega shows, I do the photos on. Thank you for sharing. Bless you and your family. Thank you so much. Godly character. That's amazing. I agree. Items you just go hundreds. It's hard to do some. It's hard to do with some people to load a store. It takes time to load a store. I agree. Because I do pallets, so I don't do photos. Yeah, because you don't know what you have, right? Because so yeah, it's tough. What's up, Angie? Good morning. Now he just screams, "Mom of 2, I have something for you." For the plush shows, yes, Sherry. I'm like, I got this donkey. I want this donkey. What a great family. What a great man he was. Love to hear your family story. Well, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I agree. A lot of work for photos, but I do photos so I can match them easily. Yes, that's also a good point, Tina. I didn't think about that, but it also helps you out when you're shipping. Instead of having to ship item number 7, item number 14, and item number 29, and you hope that you put the right post-it notes on them. When I go to shipping, it will say Rafiki plush, and I'll have a picture of this plush, so I know exactly what to ship. So it definitely does help with shipping. I'm sorry, who was that? Flip small down big fish. I'm so sorry for just completely ignoring your question. By the way, I just started taking your compliment about my beard and about getting a haircut. Completely forgot your question about would I prefer whatnot to eBay. So like I was saying, like both of them had their advantages, their disadvantages. The advantages to whatnot is the item sells faster. The disadvantage is you get less for the item. So it's kind of you have to do a mental Venn diagram in your head, and you say, hey, what is more important to me? Getting the more money for it, or seeing this item leave my house faster? For me right now, it's the speed. I get items really quickly here, really cheaply at garage sales or the auction house. and I can easily get enough items to have 2 shows, 3 shows a week. And for me, the speed is more important than, oh, okay, let me buy 200 items, then spend 2 months listing these 200 items, then spend 2 years trying to sell these 200 items. Or I could buy 200 items, sell them all that same day, ship them out the next day. For me, that makes a lot more sense and works for me. Again, that's for me. I never tell people how to run their business. Run the business how you want to run the business. That method sounds amazing to me. Now, if some people maybe can't get 200 items a week and they go outsourcing and maybe only find 10 to 20 items for you. Now, if that's you, whatnot's not for you. eBay is better for you. You buy those 10 to 20 items, clean them up, list them up, put them on your shelf, wait for them to sell. But for something that I do, it's worth it. Jill, oh my goodness. Thank you for a tip, Jill. To role models living their legacy. Y'all gotta make me cry this morning. Y'all gotta make me cry this morning. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Good morning, Sean. When we send rips, do you get all the money? You mean tips? Tips, I get all the money. Whatnot has been amazing to sellers with the tips. That's why if you tip $5, I think you actually tip $5.35. The 35 cents covers all the whatnot fees, so the seller gets the $5. So when people like try to like tip me on YouTube, I'm like, no, tip me on whatnot. If you're gonna tip me on whatnot, because YouTube takes 30%, something like that, 30%, which is crazy. Whatnot gives me all the tips, I'm not skilled enough on shipping to not prep photo and away items. Well, there we go. So that helps as well. Tips go directly to seller, no commission taken. Yes. Thank you guys for answering the questions too. Appreciate that. And you got a good following. So yep, that I can't say that it hurts, Lauren. Having a good following definitely helps. I had 7K IMs, and I don't need to source right now. You have 7,000 items like in your possession, this closet. That's crazy. Yeah, YouTube takes a lot. Go Walsh, go! Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you, appreciate that. All tip covers means because it's for polio. Yep, if you tip, sender gets whatnot fee. What's going on, Cash Grab? Little Grandpa Survey, thank you, guys. 25 people still watching me on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Let's grow that YouTube. If you guys watching me right now, go subscribe to me on YouTube as well. What you guys doing? I'm getting close to a big number, I think. Where am I at? 42,831. 170 away from 43K. What you guys doing? Go subscribe to me on YouTube, man. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Yeah. But if you look at like, let's see, could I see how much I sold on the browser, or is it only on the phone? Hopefully it's on the browser. Yeah, 8.1K items I sold on Whatnot. You know how long it would take me to sell 8.1K items on eBay? Insanely long. And I already sold them on Whatnot. And I want to see what the number is by the time the year is over. So I still have 6 months left in July. 6 months left in 2024. I bet you that's going to be around 11K by the time the year is over. So just the fact I can go through this many items so fast, I love it. I love it. Sapphire says, any tips to get to 1K sales faster? Sapphire Angel, besides the tip you probably already have heard, I don't have any other special tips. Just have as many shows as you possibly can. That's the biggest one. Just continue to have shows. The bin is your best friend. The buyer now section is your best friend to hit 1,000 sales. That's just how it goes. put stuff that is uniquely to you in the bin and stuff that is pretty cheap and affordable, so that once the people go past that 877 threshold on your show and they're in between the 1 to 5 pound range, you can tell them, hey guys, check out my bin. I'm trying to get to 1,000 sales. You already unlocked free shipping. I have this $2 sticker. I have this $2 candy. I have this $2 this, $2 blah blah blah. You don't have to put crazy items in there. Something between $2 to $5. I don't recommend putting dollar stuff in the bin, because after the fees, you're only making like 40 cents on that dollar item. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But $3 to $5 items, for me as a buyer, I can tell you I don't see a difference in spending $1 or $3 on something. For me, I don't see a big difference in that. So if you buy something for $1 or $3, me as a seller, me as a buyer, I don't think I'm gonna be like thinking too hard about buying that item if it's cool. If it's $1 or $3. So I would put stuff like that in the bin and make it uniquely to you. Whatever makes it. You don't have to have a following for it to be uniquely to you. So like one thing I always say, like, what can you get in your area that nobody else can? I had to go to IKEA when I come back. I bought 400 IKEA bags from IKEA and I put them on my bin and they all sold out. And they sold out to people that live in an area where they can't get to an IKEA. And they rather come and pay me $4 for them than going somewhere else and going to Amazon and paying 7 or paying 8. So like I sold 400 IKEA bags from end of April to now in my buy now section. I don't know, like if you live close to a beach like me, go to Dollar Tree, buy some like just some cute mason jars, and go to your beach and fill that mason jar with sand, and say sand from Clearwater Beach, sand from St. Pete Beach, sand from whatever beach that there is. Somebody will buy that. Somebody like, oh, cool. Somebody like, oh, sweet, Clearwater Beach. Or maybe somebody has a nice memory from Clearwater Beach, and they're like, oh, I will buy some sand. I'll put it in my whatever my cupboard, and that will remind me of the good times I had when I went to Clearwater, when I had the same beat. If you can go looking for shells, sell some shells in your buy now section. You can go shark tooth hunting if you're down there. Put that in your buy now section. If you live, I don't know, if you live in the north and you have some nice acorns or some pine cones, put that in your buy now section. Whatever you live, use something like that to your advantage section and make it uniquely to you. Put in a buy now, and people will buy that. People will buy that and add that, and then don't forget to hound that. Like, don't be annoying with it, but once you see somebody that bought over a pound of your stuff, saying, "Hey, thank you so much for buying this." Again, the buying now section is loaded. Like right now, I can tell you guys, my bin is loaded. I think I have whatever, like 100+ items in there, and I always say sort by lowest to highest, because I have stuff that I imported from my eBay store in there, so I have like $100 items in the bin too. But I always say like sort from lowest to highest and go see. Maybe you want some exotic jerky, like I have some jerky that has a gator in it because I'm from Florida. Maybe you want some. What do I have in there? I have some Laffy Taffies in there. I have some Sour Patch Kids. Um, Check it out. And I say, get to the chat, buy it for yourself, But don't be too annoying with it. But that will help. That would be help. I'm sorry, I took forever to answer that question, so I feel like I'm probably way behind the chat now. Because has sold 70% items in 2 years. That's crazy. How do you determine the best shipping methods to whatnot? I use priority mail ground, but it's not the best. For me, Angie, I use priority mail because I like to use the boxes. What platforms do you sell on? I sell right now mainly on Whatnot, but I also sell on eBay, on Poshmark, on Mercari, and on Facebook local as well. I also have a local auction house that I bring stuff to and sell there as well. Being only selling for a few months, what show has known advice to keep going instead of end show? My depression sets in and tells myself worthless. When my show has no one advice to keep going instead of ending the show, my depression sets in. Okay, Tina. So the thing I always tell people. By the way, good morning, Manny June. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Rosie and Jazz. Wow, some people here. My advice always to people When that happens is, what's up, Corey? I just see you coming in here on the night. Guys, right there. If you guys want to know how to sell, Corey Man right there. Corey Man X right there. See, he probably sells 17,000 items in a day. The dude is a machine on here. The dude, where you at right now? You're in Oklahoma, right, Corey? He was in Florida like 2 days ago. He was in Washington like 5 days before that. Just flying all over the country, selling hundreds of items. The dude's a machine. When I grow up, I want to be like him. Um, um, Tina, my advice to you, the reason why I've taken breaks with this app is when this app stops being fun, I don't like to go on it. It's so hard to go on and live stream and put on a show when you're not feeling it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. And one of my best friends on here is Jan's Multiverse. We talk daily. Every day we would call each other, we would talk, and sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, I have a show today." I'm like, "Yo, Jen, I don't feel like doing the show." She's like, "Postpone it." Or the same thing, she'd be like, "Hey, I don't feel like doing a show today." I'm like, "Postpone it." Um, when I know money is important, especially for someone like me and her, like this is like we get like I pay my bills through Whatnot, like that's my number one best performing platform right now, and she's Whatnot 100%, and so it'll be like, why did my phone just call me sobbing? Sorry, kid. My apologies for being so awesome. Um, so it might be hard, but sometimes your mental health's more important. Your well-being is more important. And if you're not in the mood to sell and you're going through some things and you just, it will show in your show. You can try to hide it, but the frustration will show in your show. Your depression, your anxiety will show, and it's not something you can just like hide, you know. So if you're not feeling it, postpone it. Go on a walk. Go on a run. Go on a swim. Go do something that will help you out. Postpone it for a couple hours. Postpone it for a day. Postpone it until you feel like you're good mentally to do it. So play with your kids. There we go. Call me. Don't do it. Don't call me. I won't answer. We can come across the screen. Yes. Uh, question: why are you so sexy, Corey? I'm trying to be like you, man. That's why I was so sexy. I'm trying to be like you. Good idea. I'm in my wow. So if I scroll past, I can't get to the top anymore. Man, if you guys ask some questions, I can't go past. Good idea. I'm in Miami Beach. So ask them again. If I missed your question, ask it again. I'm sorry. I'm going to the beach in a few days. Amazing advice post. Thank you. I'm gonna sell sand from Turkey. That's awesome. I don't know if you're allowed to bring that back from you, but that's awesome. Don't be annoying. Agree. Wow, that's good advice. Thank you. I was wondering if seashells from Dubai would sell. Thank you for answering. I would, if I'm so grandma, if I'm scrolling through your business and see something unique like seashells from Dubai, I I would want to buy it. Now imagine you're in something special happened to you in Dubai. Maybe you went to Dubai and somebody proposed to you in Dubai or whatever, and or you got a promotion in Dubai, or you met someone cool in Dubai, and you have that memory of Dubai in your brain, and you scroll to somebody's Whatnot, and you see seashells from Dubai, you're buying that thing in a heartbeat. So you can see the seashells in your life and remind you all the time of those moments. So, yeah, I would definitely. That's unique. I would definitely put that in the bin. You love a good gift to chat moment. Yes, Mama Z has been a gifting hoe. We love her for it. A gifting hoe and a tipping hoe. If you cross post items, oh wow, it just flew on me again. I just lost your. I don't like that. I used to be able to have it on there, but now it just scrolls to the bottom. Can I find your question here, Lisa? There you go. If you cross post items with Vendu to Whatnot, do they show up in the buy now? Yes. If you use Vendu like I do, to cross post, they will show up in your marketplace, in your Whatnot marketplace. Then all you have to do is when you have a show, you click on your store, click on buy it now, and click on import from marketplace, and you scroll, and whatever you items from the bin you want to import to this show, it will go in the buy now section. Did they get rid of the bulk import from Posh option? I don't know. I don't think so. I can check right now. I don't think so though. Holy moly, we got a raid! Guys, welcome in Raiders. Welcome in Team Brooklyn. Let me give you guys something for it. Guys, go follow Brooklyn. She's cool. I was in her chat yesterday or 2 days ago and just dominated in trivia. Showed my supremacy. Thank you for the raid, Brooklyn. Guys, go follow Creative Uniques. That name is perfect for who. If you guys have not been to a Brooklyn show, she is creative and she is unique. She has some of the coolest like pieces I've seen. Shut up, Lars. Like 2 days ago, I saw her sell a Back to the Future skirt that had the like the time and stuff on that. Man, that's pretty unique. Beat Closet. Who won the no thank you raid train yesterday? I forgot who got the money. I think Ali P got it. But I think there was like 9 of us that made it. Shout out to the 9 of us. I know Homeschool Mama, Taco Joe, um, Dark Angel, me, Basil. All of us did not say thank you for 10 minutes. It was very impressive. Guys, get in the giveaway. Get a Pokemon pack. Shout out to Brooklyn Creative Uniques for the raid. Again, if you guys ask me a question, please ask it again because my chat just flew to the bottom. Holy moly, there's 70 people here. 77 people here watching me ask questions. That's insane. Thank you guys so much. Plus 30 people watching me on YouTube. That's 100 people watching me right now. It's crazy. New to reselling. What money do you need to pay taxes on your reselling business? Everyday golf. That's a really good question. I usually like to save. So at the end of the month, whatever money I make, I try to put it into proper spots. So first, I take my tithe and I put it to the church, and then I match that and I give it to taxes, and I match that and I put it in investing. So at the end of the month, whatever my 10% profit was, I do this with that, and 30% of my budget goes that way. Then at the end of the month, I use my tax money that was saved to pay my taxes, whatever is left over, or if I don't have enough, I add to it from what's in my investment or whatever's left over. I just invest that as well. So, sure. I don't know how to do that, but go ahead, Lauren. So that's how you do that. Let me make this. I don't like this song. Can I skip this song? How do I skip? I don't know how to skip. There it is. And it's too much words for me. With the shipping changes now on eBay, would you suggest calculating shipping still? Fear on good morning, Susie. Fear on YouTube. I've never done calculation, but I was on flat rate, so I never suggested. Calculator. Good morning, Nana Think on YouTube. Good morning. All right. Let's see. What's the last question I've seen on Whatnot? Bufford B. Jackson. Sometimes with large orders, it will divide it into 2 orders, giving me 2 shipping labels. Is there a way to combine them? There's a way, Bufford, but you're not getting paid. You're not being double charged for those labels. Like, so if that's what you're like referring to, like you don't want to pay too much for shipping. If Whatnot thinks it's best and their AI thinks it's best to divide your order into 2, you're not getting paid. You're not getting double charged for that. So I would just ship them into different things. I don't know how actually to combine them to one. I would just ship them how Whatnot tells you to ship them. I wish it did it for me because I've had some items on my last show where somebody bought like 14 things from me, and the package was like 20 pounds, and they told me to put it in one box. I did it, but I'd rather them not. Guys, we have 40 seconds left on the giveaway. Get in there. I'm pretty sure I was too tired and I had to overthink everything said, so I was able to go out. There we go. So I'll slow the chat down. You see, I don't know how to do that, but it looks like Lauren did. You're great at helping and explaining stuff on there. Good morning, Rescued Vintage. For taxes, yeah, it's about 20% of gross. So like again, that's gross. So that's pretty much. So let's use this mug for example. Let's say I sold this mug for $10. I'm not paying 20% on the $10 because let's say it cost me $2 to buy the mug. So now the mug is $8. So now I made $8 profit on it. So I'm paying I'm paying the percentage on the profit, not on what the selling stuff for. Joanne, get a Pokemon pack coming your way. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. Is it better to watch these lives on YouTube or whatnot? Is there my monetary reward for it? There's no monetary reward for any of this, and that doesn't really matter where you watch them. I prefer people watch them on here because I have whatnot opened on both my screens, and I only check YouTube periodically. So, but I have it open so people that don't have the app can still be watching me. But I don't get paid either way for. I don't get paid for being on here or on there. I only get paid if you guys shop to buy it now or guys send me tips, and you guys have been extra generous at the tips. So thank you so much. If tipping, you need to be on Walnut. Yes, it costs me more in packaging, so I'd rather combine. Buford, if you use priority mail, how does it cost you more in packaging if you can use priority boxes? Those are free. Now, if you use Ground Advantage, then maybe they'd be that way. But if you're talking about like more in packaging of like, I can't imagine you using more bubble wrap because you're using two boxes, or you're using more packing paper using two boxes. That's why I prefer priority mail because the boxes are free. So it doesn't matter if I have to ship it in one box, two boxes, three boxes. There you go. Run the mug. You can manually split a really large order if necessary. Yes, you have 5 adjustments a week. I went through 4 of them last week. Correct. If flat rate is on, what I make sure it's flat rate. Lauren's getting better at ignoring you. Oh, I'm getting better at ignoring Lauren. Good morning, Romy. Good morning. I thought I had a tip. It did not show the tip on the browser. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to be on the phone because I'm getting money from you guys and it's not showing me. Joy Flipper, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much, Lisa. That was very sweet of you. It did not show that on the browser, so I'm so sorry if I missed it. Make sure I got it. Make sure I got everybody's. Thank you guys all for your tips. That was very sweet. Can I see on here who did me, so I don't miss out? Joy Flipper, Go Welsh Go, Kachirka, Mama Z, Tina MC. Thank you guys all for your tips. If I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It did not show to me on the browser. So run the mug. Me gusta Rome's in the house. Let me give you. Oh, ignore that. Ignore that B clause. Ignore that. Allow to moderate. Venga. Mama Z allowed to moderate. I'm gonna give some people right now mods in my chat that I trust know what they're talking about. Even Taco Joe. So that if you guys ask a question and one of my mods answers it, you guys can be certain that probably is a correct answer. Good morning. You can unbundle big shipments like videos. Yep. Splitting didn't even always cost more either. Didn't always cost more. Yes. Until people start taking advantage of the shipping, then it started costing more. If I have some bigger items that I want to run, but they would not fit into priority box, how do I list those? Should I avoid whatnot for those items? I would, because maybe somebody will still be willing to pay for them. You can make a custom shipping thing for that, whatever that is. Let's say you want to ship a golf bag, you can make a custom shipping preference for the golf bag and say this golf bag weighs 10 pounds and it's 16 by 16 by 36 and put that label on that golf bag. So then and put it in your buy now section, and if somebody wants to buy the golf bag, they will see the shipping label on that and still do it. I've sold plenty of big items and whatnot. People paid for a label for them. So yeah, I would just when you're making a shipping label, just you can check the box that says how many of those do you want in one order, and I would always put one. So that way, if somebody buys 8 things from you and buys one of them is a blow mold or a golf bag, that one item is going to get its own label shipped individually, and the other 7 items are going to go in the box for everything else. Yeah. Then you must change your bulk and shipping dimensions and weight. How do you change it? Brooklyn, I trust you as well. Are you sure you want to trust me? I don't know, Mama Z. I don't know. I've been told I give you the best rates. Love my custom box settings. Yes, custom box settings. If you're a new seller, how do you get a mod? So mods I pick myself. It's just whoever comes to your show and you trust, you can click on their profile and click allow to moderate. That's how a mod works. It's not like something that Whatnot gives me. Um, it just whoever comes to your show and you trust them and you see that they're there and then they're like active and there, I make them a moderator, just to keep me on track. No, I definitely don't trust you, Glens. I don't know why I trusted Mama Z, to be honest. Yes, and because mods have power, mods can I think mods can kick people out of your show. Mods can pin messages, they can hide messages, they can talk to you directly, they can that they do a lot of things. So it's something you have to trust to do. I'm just listening, but they are great mods. Yes. That's why it's important to network and make friends before your first show. Then you'll have mods. Exactly. Next time I'm saying. Don't ask me to mod though. I suck at modding. But I have some people in here that are good mods. I don't want to say any names. Oh, Rosie and Jess. How come you're not modded? Rosie and Jess is the mod of all mods right there. I trust Rosie. Not Jess, but Rosie I trust with my life. Jess, I can't trust her for more than 5 feet. Shut up, Jess. And because of that, you're modded too. And the reason why I like mods is because I forget to promote myself all the time too. And whenever I have my show, one of my mods is going to be like posting things like, "Hey, welcome to Paul's show. Bookmark his future things. Do all of that stuff that I should be saying, but I keep forgetting to." And that's why the mods are there for. Mods are helpful to keep the show moving and keep the host on track. Yeah, so Ken needs like 55 mods in his show to keep him on track for sure. When you're that busy, Paul, so helpful. Exactly, Recipe Vintage. Oh man, we got a crazy conversation happen on YouTube. Oh, it's between Susie and Nana. I was like, holy moly, what did I miss on here? I'm a beginner on eBay. How do I list a few items fast without always using a scale and having the right size boxes in order to list? I mean, one, if you're new, I would recommend that you don't list items fast and have the right box and have a scale. I would not recommend. I would recommend you buying a scale first before listing anything on eBay, and then just pack this thing in a box and then go from there. I need to find other people from mods. None of mine ever show up. Well, Tina, whoever shows up to your show, whoever shows up to your live, make them a mod. There you go. Got to get to work. Have a safe trip, Paul. Thank you for all your help and advice. Thank you so much for being here, Lisa. Guys, go follow Joy Flipper. She just got approved to sell. She doesn't have any shows scheduled yet, but we'll give her a follow. Maybe she'll come into future shows and say, hey, I scheduled something. You guys can give her a bookmark then. Would you recommend preloading all your items for your first show? It is difficult to add in listings during the show. I would recommend it 100%. 100%. Especially if it's your first show. If you just don't know how fragile you're going to be during your first show, how much different it is than anything you've ever done, I would recommend it 1,000,000%. Make your first show as easy on you as possible. Preload it, put good pictures, advertise it, tell people about it so they can go and check it out, put pre-bids on? Yes, 100%. Taco Joe, I would advise you to quit. I'm surprised someone could get to 1,000 to begin with. So the fact that you already hit 1,000, I'll just say I made it and then I quit. See, Lauren, your wife is also surprised. There you go. First show, yes, will help manage. The thing I see most is new sellers comparing themselves to the large sellers. You will definitely fail if you do that. Just be yourself and genuine. Mama Z, I say that all the time. Not even just on Whatnot, just in life in general. What is the quote? Comparison is the thief of joy. I think, right. That's the thing. If you compare yourself to others, you're gonna always find somebody that is better than. Good morning, BB. See, if I compare myself to Hodgepodge Place, I don't know why I just made you a mod. That was a mistake. If I compare myself to her and say, Christine just sold 20,000 items in 20 days. I mean, $20,000 in 20 days. I can never do that. I'm a failure. I only sold 10,000 items in 20 days. So $10,000 in 20 days. $10,000 is still crazy. $5,000 is still crazy. But it wasn't 20. Who cares? Be happy with what you did. Be happy with what you did. You can't say, hey, oh man, I have only 50 people in my show and Paul has 100 in his. Be happy that you have 15 people come to your show. That you have 15 loyal people that come there and want to support you. You know, that never compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were last month, who you were last week, who you were last year. That's what you want to compare yourself to, not anybody else out there. Can you do Whatnot with iPad or do you really need a computer? I'm right now streaming from my phone. The only thing you need is a phone. Something you need to stream from. Now I have a computer too because stuff be crazy here and I can't keep up with the small little letters on there. So I use the computer to read the chat. I mean, that's all the computer is right there. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just me reading the chat in bigger letters. Good morning, Redneck. I probably missed so many questions. I'm happy with the sales so far that I started. That's amazing. Maddie June, I see you do a search of your listings when you go to pin them. How do you do that? Oh, okay. Let me show you. Real quick. Now, I don't have anything in the auction. Do I only have one item in the bin right now, guys? Really? Wow. My bad. Here I was bragging about my bin being amazing. I got one item in there. I thought I put out everything else. That's a fail. That's a fail. Let's do this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Is this show called the Ship With Me Q&A as well? Did I mess up on that as well? I just messed up on everything. I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I? My B, what a failure of a show I did today, huh? Where are we at here? There we go. Okay, I just cloned them all. So I can't really show you guys because I don't have anything in the auction tab. Right, I don't have anything in the auction tab, so I only have stuff in the buy now section. I just cloned all my stuff right now, so you guys see I have 265. So this would be the same thing you do if you had something in the auction tab. I have nothing in the auction tab, so I can do. But pretend I'm in the auction tab and I want to find, I don't know, I want to run some jerky. Click right here. You search jerky. You see all the jerky that you have. Click product actions and pin item. And now that item is at the bottom of your thing, and I can click run from there. Let's say I'm done with jerky and I want to sell some Sour Patch Kids. That's it. Oh, look, there's my Sour Patch watermelons. Product, pin, and then you go from there. So that's how you use the search feature on the computer. And it'll be the same thing as if you had the auction tab, but I don't have any auction. I only have something to buy it now. So that's how it works right there. Sorry for having this whole show for an hour not having the din. Someone should have yelled at me for that. I apologize. Slack, I know, I'm the worst. I'm sorry, BB. You guys are not even looking at me right now. I'm sorry, BB. Look who's still alive. Me. I'm still alive. It's a great show. Thank you, Tina. Please, I have 5 preset mods before every show starts. I love these Q&As. I've had to push several shows back, and it really got me down because I'm new. Last night's show was like brand new all over again. Joanne, it will take you a couple of shows, and by couple I mean like double-digit shows for you to get your feet set before you. So I would not get discouraged about that. Does one not allow reserves on items? Not really, unless you set the reserve. So you don't have to start every auction at $1. You set the reserve yourself before you start the auction. So, like a downright random. So, like I say, I'm running this Rafiki plush, right? That was an example today, and I want to sell it for at least $10. I don't have to start at $1. I can start this Rafiki plush at $10, and if nobody bids, nobody bids. But if somebody wants it, they'll bid $10 for it. Now, if I don't care about reserve, I can start at $1, $2, $3, whatever. But you have to reserve yourself on it. Sorry, message got split. Beth, can you re-ask your question because I missed it. How long does what store our previous shows? How long does one not store your previous shows? Let's see. My last show right now that I can clone from is still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. I'm in 2022 and I'm still scrolling. Alright. And now let's see if I can do it. January 2022, view and clone items from the show. Is it there? There's nothing there. Okay. So which one actually has items? Let's see. Yep. Nope. Maybe they're all there. You just can't clone from them. Let's see. 2024. Okay, that one has something. So March 2024, I can clone from there. Do February 2024. I can clone from there. February 2024. January 2024. Yep, I can clone from that one too. So far we're back to let's go to 2023. I can clone that one. 23 pockets from my auction on December 2023. Maybe it's a year. Is the year the sweet spot? August of 2023. I can still clone items from that show. July. Let's do June. June has nothing. Maybe a year. I don't know. We just did some tests right there on that thing. Tina just bought a gift card for the chat. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you. That was very nice of you. The ones you can watch and go back and forth. Oh, that's what you meant. Not the ones that they can clone from. I think that one's 30 days from what I remember. Tina, thank you so much. Let me get your gift card going. Tina MC 06 Starbucks. And guys, we're adding a Starbucks for a chat, sponsored by the one and only Tina. It's been amazing today. Alright. And that's running. You guys getting a giveaway. Thank you, Tina, for sponsoring the gift card. If you guys watching me right now on YouTube, this would be a good time for you guys to go over to Whatnot and get a chance to win that Starbucks gift card. It's free. Guys, start blowing up my. Now this is when my mods go in and they start blowing up Tina. Noah's in here. What's up, Noah? Guys, Noah's gonna be on a raid train with me on Saturday. Noah's gonna be on that raid train. Hodgepodge Play is gonna be on that raid train with me. Be an amazing train, guys. This Friday, we're having a garage sale mega train with the who's, the Noah Ballers of the world, the Hodgepodge Place, the Upcycle by Breeze, the Harry Tornadoes, the Commonwealth Pickers, me, Jen's Multiverse. Starts at 11 in the morning with Green 13, and it ends at last shows at 9 p.m. with Commonwealth Picker. So if someone's available Friday, come check out the show. It's gonna be amazing. Everything starts at $1. Everybody's hosting at $1 at their show, so it's gonna be awesome to see what people bring from all over the country. It's gonna be great. And Hodge has the best outfits, so there we go. Okay, guys, getting a giveaway. Did you put your banana suit up for this year, or did you sell it? I don't have the banana suit. The banana suit, as soon as I wore it, I threw it out. So that I'm sorry to say, guys, that banana suit from last October has been gone. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it. Okay, so you can preset mods. Good to know. Yes, Beth, you can preset up to 5 mods before the show starts. I had the same 5 mods every single show. Whenever I create a show, those 5 mods are always there. And yeah. Yes, Queen Hodge is in here, guys. Yes, guys. Queen Hodgepodge Plays has graced us with her presence, guys. We don't deserve her, but she is here, and we should be all thankful for her. I actually got this idea for these morning shows from her. I found out about Hodge. I was just scrolling through Whatnot in the morning, and I saw a thumbnail of like, I forgot what the thumbnail was, but it intrigued me. It intrigued me, Hodge. I don't know what it was. And I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And there's like 100 people in the room, and I come in, and it's Hodge with like a cardboard, and writing stuff on cardboard, and acting all goofy. And I'm like, "This is my kind of my kind of human being." And yeah, ever since then, we just became best friends and soon to be wife and husband, right? Love at first sight. Yeah, I was like, "Oh man." She has a messy room and a piece of cardboard. That's it. We're in Florida. Carnage. I live in Pinellas County right now. I live in Pinellas County, Florida. Christine, did you hit your goal? Yeah, Brian. I love you too, Brian. Guys, Brian, you're still selling here, right? I don't even know. Do you sell on here? Do you sell on YouTube? Do you sell on both? Yeah, guys, go follow Mr. If you guys think somebody buys a lot, somebody with the name Mr. Buys a lot buys a lot. I'm by Seaside Mall. I'm new to this area, so I don't know what that is. It was epic. You missed it. I'm so sorry. Hey, I was there and I started the tip train for you. You're welcome for that. I was like, hey, let's send her home, guys. Give her some money, and then people just started tipping you like crazy. There we go. Your YouTube subscriber kids are awesome. You should ask your subs to send your videos so you can use. Yeah. If you guys have kids or grandkids that watch me, record a video of them saying, like and subscribe to Feely Flipper, so that I don't have to keep using Lauren's kid the whole time. As a seller, do you recommend morning or evening shows? And what day of the week do you feel best to do shows? That's such a loaded question because good morning, Jack Treasures. Judy's, because I think there's people buying all the time. Now, I would recommend not doing it in the 9 to 5 bracket where everybody's at work, everybody that's normal to work, guys. 10 seconds left on the giveaway. Get a free Starbucks. There we go. Get the numbers in. About to draw a winner. And go follow Tina. Go follow Tina MC. She just bought a Starbucks for you guys. Go follow her. Rosie and Jess. Damn it! I wish it was a fidget spinner giveaway. I wish it was a fidget spinner giveaway, but it's not. It's not a fidget spinner giveaway. Um, so I would recommend for you to do your shows either before or after the 9 to 5 slot. So it depends. Again, Whatnot is such a big app that the 9 to 5 slot moves. 9 to 5 means like a regular person is going to be working between 9 to 5, right? So they're going to be at work. So unless they're bored at work, they're going to be on the app shopping. But usually people go on the app before work or after work. So, but I see people have success in the early mornings. I think people have success in the afternoons. I mean, Hodge goes live anytime. Thank you for giving the fidget spinners, Rosie and Jess. Thank you. I usually go live in the evenings or in the weekends. That's when I had the best luck. My Saturday show is my big show. That one 7 p.m. on Saturdays. On Tuesdays I usually go live around 7 or 8 p.m. Jack Treasures just put a Starbucks for the chat as well. Thank you so much, Jack Treasures. You guys are awesome. Let me add that real quick. But I feel like at any time, once you get the only thing I would recommend is that if you do a show at that time, stick it to that time. If your time slot is 3 p.m. on Wednesday, don't go next week and have it at 1 p.m. on Thursday or 4 p.m. on Friday. Mr. Bob, holy moly, we're gonna be giving out Starbucks gift cards all night here. Thank you guys. Let me add those in real quick. Be consistent. Whatever time works for you, find that time slot and say, okay, every Monday, 4:30 p.m., I'm selling plush. I'm selling this. I'm doing that. And Whatnot allows you, at least on the iPhone, apparently on Android, you can't, to upload 10 shows at once. So let's say you do Tuesdays at 2 p.m. is your Maddie Junior's bonus. You guys are crazy. Thank you guys so much for blessing the chat. Let's say you decide Tuesday at 2 p.m. is your time slot. Create that show, make 10 of those shows. Then on your first show, say, hey guys, this is my new time slot. I'm going to be live every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. I'm going to be selling mugs. I'm going to be selling Ray Dunn, whatever. Bookmark my future shows. The people that are there to buy Ray Dunn that show, they're going to bookmark your future shows and come back. As long as you're consistent with that time slot and provide good quality items at good prices. Thank you, Miss Judy. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I gotta add 3 gift cards right now. Jack's Treasures, Mr. Bazelot, and Natty June. You guys are amazing. Let me add Jack's Treasures first. Jack's Treasures, Starbucks. Let's have that going while I add the other ones. 1 ounce. Confirm. Alright. Boom. Right there. Guys, getting a giveaway for Jack's Treasures Starbucks. Can my mods start blowing up Jack's Treasures so they can get some followers? Let me add Mr. Bazelot, because now Mr. Bazelot definitely needs my help. The dude's a freaking legend. I love you, Brian. Mr. Bazelot, Starbucks. 1 ounce. Is that all right? Yep. Confirm. And then we had Maddie June Creations. Maddie June, what did I used to call you? I feel like I called you something Mad Junk or something like that. I called you like a Mad Junk or something like that. I forgot what I called you before. Starbucks. Confirm. Oh, I didn't put my shipping profile. 1 ounce. Guys, they're all loaded. Mad Junk. I'm sorry. Good morning, people love. Guys, we're gonna have Starbucks giving away back to back. So stick around, win a gift card, get your questions answered. Right now, this one's sponsored by Jack's Treasures. You guys go follow, bookmark. Jack's Treasures are a husband and wife team from Georgia. They buy and sell storage units. I met them in Tennessee. Awesome people. You will not regret going to their shows. You will be entertained, and you will you will find some good stuff. Um, 9 to 5 work crew. Oh man, great tip. You can always also schedule a show. Yes, that's what, like, if you guys scroll right now through my shows, I have shows preset until next year, and some I reschedule, some I use for some different purposes. But I have so many shows up there. It's ridiculous. You need some coffee? Well, hopefully when the Starbucks you get some coffee. I sell blow up Paul dolls. Oh, Brian, that's a good idea. Guys, go to Friday for Brian shows and buy some blow up dolls. There's Trish, you're here now. Welcome. So does weight of package deter you from selling that, or is it all on the buyer? The weight doesn't deter me, because if somebody really wants that item, Beth, they're gonna pay the weight for it. I mean, I've sold crazy heavy things on here, and people have not complained. So we need to hang on. Yes, we do, Brian. Yes, we do. The buyers pay the shipping. Mad junk. I'm sorry. Tips on organizing a raid train. That's a really good question. Really good question. Oh, Mr. Biles, just bought some Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch watermelons. Guys, that's a big bag, by the way. That bag in the buy now section, that's, I don't know why it's been down there. That's like the $8 bag I want. It's not the mega size one. No, I'm saying it's the 5 ounce bag. It's a big bag that Brian's going to buy all of them. So there's no need. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna promote it anymore. Brian's gonna buy them all. Organizing a raid trade. SSK promo. Be ready to put in work. Be ready to just to have it be hard, but then make it something unique that's creative to you, and get some people on board. That's all it is. When people think of a raid train, they think, oh, it has to be huge. You can have a raid train with like even 4 people if you want. It just figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. Have the idea in your head before you start asking people. If you want it to be hour slots, if you want it to be 30-hour slots, if you want it to be 15-minute slots, if you want it to be 10-minute slots. Are there any rules? Are there any restrictions? Do they have to sell things in a certain category? Do you want people to have certain starts, or is there no rules? People, I think the reason why people like my community garage sale rate trains is because it's a no rule train. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sell certain items. You don't have to do certain colors. You don't have to have certain starts. My garage sale trains, you come in for an hour, you sell stuff in the garage sale category, and you leave. Guys, 30 seconds left in the giveaway. Get in the giveaway. Yes, be prepared last time. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why my garage sale trains are only like six people long, because yesterday Hanger did a train where it was a 12-hour train. Hanger did with 10-minute slots. So it's 6 people per 12 hours. What's 6 times 12? 72 people? Yeah, there you go. That's the math right there. A 72-person train. I could not imagine the headache that is. Who's getting the gift card? Who's getting the gift card? The Hodgepodge place could not go to a worse human being. Congrats, Christine, for winning, I guess. I'm so sorry, Jack, that your gift card has to go to Hodgepodge place. I'm so sorry. Mr. Buys a Lot doing his now, guys. Go follow Mr. Buys a Lot. My chat start, my mods start promoting Mr. Buys a Lot. Mr. Buys a Lot buys a lot, and he buys, and he buys a lot, and then he sells a lot, and anything from clothes, shoes, ephemera. Mr. Buys a Lot's your boy. Redneck, thank you so much for sponsoring a gift card. Joanne, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Back to the train. If it's your first train, Ken, I would recommend maybe not doing more than 10 people. Good morning, beautiful Nutella. How are you? If it's your first train, I would recommend not going more than 10 people. I feel like 10 is a safe bet, including you. So maybe 9 other people, and maybe do like 30-minute slots. I think that's a good way to get your feet wet. Thank you for buying some stickers, Hodge. Hope you enjoy my dog. So I would do that, and find the people that you trust. that will not back out on you, and plan it in advance, and then just go from there. So like I had the idea. So the way I plan a train, I had the idea in my head, and I already have like the calendar slots filled in. Blah 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 blah. And then I start asking people. I send like a massive copy in text saying, "Hey, on July 14th, I'm doing a Christmas in July train. It's going to be on Friday. It's going to start this time. It's 30-minute slots. Well, look at that. We're in the same mindset there, Ken. It's gonna be 30-minute slots. I ask you to sell Christmas items. It's gonna be Christmas in July train. Let me know if you're interested. I'm trying to make a schedule. And then once someone gets back to you, says yes, I can. You're like, okay, we're doing between 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. 30-minute slots. Which slot works for you? And then go from there. It's like organizing an event, a virtual event, but I believe you can do it. And guys, go follow Mr. Buys a Lot. He sponsored a Starbucks for a chat. If you don't have a good label maker for shipping, to start? What is their suggestion? I actually found a really so I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I can say things. There's a lot of reselling YouTubers that are sponsored by Dymo or Rolos. They'll tell you to buy those. I am not, and there's one that I use that's better than all of them. I even bought it for some of my friends because I think they need it. It's this one right here. It's on Amazon. I've never had a problem with this one. I had problems with Rolos. I've had problems with Dymos. This one right here, the label range, label printer, it's only $70. Some Dymos and Rolos are like $250. LP320. Type in LP320 label printer. 4x6. Day. This one right here never failed me. Yep, I told Nikki about it. Told Nikki about it. She has it and she loves it. Is that Wi-Fi? And I think it could be Wi-Fi, but I have it plugged in directly to the computer. I had the Wi-Fi one. I still have the wireless roller one, but sometimes it just doesn't work. It has a hard time connecting Bluetooth to my laptop. This one, I just plug it in and then it works all the time. And you can use any label on it. You don't have to use specific roller labels or Dymo labels. You can use aftermarket labels on it. I absolutely love it. Label right there. LP320. Never had a paper jam. If something does jam, you can just unpeel it real quick and keep going. It's awesome. Yeah, type in LP320. I think if you do that, LP320 label printer on Amazon, you should be able to find it. Let's see. Yep, it's the first thing that comes on when you see it. LP320, $70. Prime Day is coming. It's also good call. Prime Day is coming, July 15th. So if you want to wait a couple weeks, it'll probably be cheaper. Let's see. When you schedule a train, do you look at who else is having shows at that time? No, I don't. I try and look at who has shows ever. I'm just confident that people are going to show up and come to mine. Guys, 14 seconds left on the giveaway. Get on that giveaway. I have a ton of Christmas, and I was thinking about doing Christmas July show. There we go, Sherry. Ken, talk to Sherry. Looks like someone might come on your train. Join the winner. And the winner is OG Hey Arnold. OG Hey Arnold. You got a Starbucks coming your way. Guys, we have more. No one leave. We got right now Maddie June. Maddie June Creations. Get in that giveaway. Mod, start blowing up Maddie June, please. LP320, correct. What labels do you buy? I buy just regular 4x6 shipping labels. I think I buy them on Amazon, but I buy different people, whoever's recommended for me at that time. Marl drives me crazy. It drove me crazy too, Coyote. That's why I had to get a different printer. And drove me crazy to the point where I had a roller representative like call me and walk me through it to see if it worked. And his thing took me like 20 minutes to do, but then it worked again. And he's like, oh, just whenever it doesn't work, just follow this process. And I'm like, I have to follow a 20-minute process every single time my printer's not working. I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. Now, I'll give Rollo this. The Rollo hardwired one, I never had any issues with. I love the Rollo hardwired printer. I wish I never sold mine. So when I moved to this house, I bought the Rollo Bluetooth one, and I sold my hardwired here and whatnot. That one I never had an issue with. But then when the Bluetooth one started giving me issues, I bought this one, and this one's been amazing. OMGOG has a time tutorial for creating trains. Anyone can use it. It's a lifesaver. So on her YouTube, pretty sure. Invite on sellers. Okay, there we go. It's a good idea there. You are a train leader? Me? Nope. If you go based on some other shows, you'll never have a train. That's a very good point. Really good point. Do you have anyone to help list your items? Hammond, I do not at this point, but we're getting to the point where I'm having really good sourcing opportunities, both at garage sales at the auction house. I have people reach out to me almost daily about doing buyouts or buying things from their store. And if I start taking advantage of those opportunities, I'm going to have too much things that I'm going to have to hire some help. The help could be helping in the shipping or in the listing or in other things. But we're getting to that point right now where that might be my next step in advancing my business. How often are you swimming in the pool? Jack's Treasures, at least every other day. Now, it might not be a long swim, it might be like a 5-minute dip, a 10-minute dip, but at least every other day I jump in there. I had the printer, but it gets stuck in landscape mode. How do you know how I can adjust it? Landscape mode. So your thing would be you have to adjust your shipping settings on the whatnot to print a 4x6 label. I think your shipping settings might be set to 8x10 or 8x11 on your thing. So you have to just change the shipping settings on your whatnot to 4x6s, and then it will not be in landscape mode. Thank you for the follow. Working towards 400 followers, guys. Maddie June working her way towards 400 followers. Where is she right now? She's at 381. She's at 381, guys. There's 100 people in here. I'm sure 19 of you guys are not following Maddie June. She is sponsoring a Starbucks for a chat. I'm sure that's a she. I think it might be a he. Sorry. Maddie June's the daughter's name, right? That's Maddie, right? I see you use my advice. You are she, okay. I see you used my advice last time. You changed some of your thumbnails around there. 381, guys. 381. Go give her a follow. 390. We're getting there. We're getting there. 392. Every time I refresh. I refresh, it gets higher. 393. 393. It didn't change. 393. Come on, we got this, guys. 394. Yes, I gave you some advice about thumbnails, and you changed them up. I love that. Thank you for listening. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep refreshing until we get to 400 here. 397, guys. 3 more people. I need 3 more of you guys to go follow Maddie June. 398. 400. Boom. I knew you could do it. Let's go, chat. I knew you could do it. Can you change the labels from the flat rate to priority or vice versa? It's Brit Yo. I think once the shipping is done. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Once the show starts, you can't, but I could be wrong on that one. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong or not. Who won that? Who won the gift card? Keela girl, congrats. Hopefully you are subscribing to Matt June. Then we have Brian bought 2 Sour Patches. Redneck picking, guys, also bought a Starbucks for a chat. Redneck underscore picking. Starbucks. Then we'll be on for another 20 or so minutes. So yeah, it should be good. 1 ounce. Confirm. Redneck. Starting. Alright. Guys, getting a giveaway. My mod start blowing up redneck. Start blowing up redneck. Alright. Congrats. You cannot change it once the show. Okay, so I was right about that. Again, if I missed any of your questions, sorry, chat's going crazy. Ask again. I'm live for another 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Thank you, Redneck. Thank you for blessing the chat for Starbucks. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good morning from Dallas. Good morning, Restive Sturfter. Good morning, Christina Harden. Good morning, Donna B. Afternoon to you, Jade Knight. Been loving all of your videos lately. Just you being you puts a smile on my face. Such a lovely human being. Ignore all the haters. Thank you so much, Jade Knight. I appreciate that. My #1 fan released another video about me 2 days ago. And so they said I'm a fake Christian. That was amazing. That was fun. Sellers Academy has a lot of topics mentioned there too. Okay, see, I don't know what it is. I mean, the biggest problem is that folks don't listen to the advice people give. That is the one thing I tell folks: listen to advice. Yep, that's the thing. Thank you to all the yes, thank you to all the sponsors, all the people that tipped, all the people that bought, all the people that gifted. You guys make these shows amazing. I mean, I would do these shows regardless, but the fact that you guys are so generous in supporting me, supporting the chat, makes these shows a lot more fun. Good morning, Midwest. Good morning, great friendly finds. How are you guys doing? Would you suggest lower priced items for the first few shows on Whatnot, or would you mix it up if Whatnot fees comparable to other selling platforms? So how Whatnot fees work, flip small town big fish, is it's 8% fees, then it's like a 2% like processing fee, and then or like 30 cents, something like that, right? So it pretty much adds up being like 10%, 11%, something like that, in the Whatnot fees, which I think is cheaper than most other platforms. The only thing that's not cheaper, I think, is Mercari with 0%. But it's cheaper than eBay, it's cheaper than Poshmark, it's cheaper than all those. So I would recommend for your first show that to be a good resemblance of who you are as a seller. So if you want people to come to your shows, don't say, "Oh, I'm having a Beanie Baby show," and just try to dump off all your lower price items that don't sell anywhere else. Or I'm having a Boys Bear show, or I'm having a Norman Rockwell plate show, or I'm having a record show with Gus Polinski, the Polka King of the Midwest. Like, don't bring your junk to your first show, and then think people are gonna come and do it. I would bring good quality stuff that people enjoy, good quality stuff, nostalgic stuff, fun items. Doesn't have to be expensive items, but it can be like Disney plush, it could be Looney Tunes stuff, it could be Harry Potter, it could be Lord of the Rings, it could be Star Wars, action figures, toys, stuff that people enjoy, and bring that at whatever price is comfortable for you. Doesn't mean you have to do dollar starts on your first show, but whatever works for you. Country Creek Boutiques, good morning. You are a favorite. Keep us up. Thank you so much, Andy Creed. I appreciate that. You gotta run and be safe in your travels at home. My friend prays for you and family. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you. Have a great morning. Thank you for helping folks out. Oh, Rosie and Jess. Is that the last one? I think it's the last one, right? I only had 3 of those. Look at that. Thank you for buying those. You guys sold me out my Sour Patch Kids. Let's see. What else should I make you guys buy now, huh? You guys like Warheads? Boom. Buy some of those. Have a great morning, Coyote. Thank you so much for being here. I'm an OG follower and have enjoyed seeing you grow. Thank you so much, Hammond. Hammond, OG, define OG. I want people to know what is OG. It's hard because we all want to get to 1,000 quickly, so we do 112 starting bid to help move items quickly. It's Brit, yo. If you're gonna do those, I would just put that in your buy now section. Rosie and Jess, man, they're going crazy today, gifting these fidget spinners. Boom. On your first show, have fun. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Jonah Winner said, now I think. Now I think. Look at that. You were on YouTube and now you're on here and you want a Starbucks. Boom. But I was saying, if you try to get to 1,000 sales faster and you want to sell those lower end items, put them in the bin. Put them in your buy now section. Don't do auctions on those lower items. I talked about this earlier. If you want to go back and rewatch the show, in the beginning, I talked about how to load your bin with unique items to you. And you can load it with 100+ items for a couple bucks that will help you get to 1,000 sales. But I would still recommend you run your auctions the same way you usually run them. Yes. On a $1 sale, you're earning 31 cents. That I would. That's why I said I wouldn't recommend doing things for a buck. Even in the bin, I talked about this earlier today as well. For me as a buyer, if I see something for $3 or a buck in the bin, I don't really hesitate too much on buying that. For me, that's like in the same wavelength. I'm thinking like, oh, $1, $3, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And for you as a seller, you make way more on a $2 sale than a $1 sale. So I would recommend try not to put anything below $2 or $3 in the bin. And if you need be, combine. For example, like even like something this example right here. I bought a bunch of these Warhead sour taffy green apples, which are, by the way, amazing. I have a green apple and I have a watermelon blue raspberry. I could have sold each one individually for $2, or I combined two for $3 because I'm gonna make a lot more on a $3 sale after the fees. So if you have something that's maybe a dollar item, combine two or three of them together, and to make it a $3 sale for you, so you'll be making a lot more. Yeah. Low items in the bin, great ways to give to chat. That's another great point right there. Risk advantage. Great point as well. I'm pretty sure I caught up on all the Starbucks, right? I did. Yes. Okay. We're going to have to look at that in our bin. Yeah. Or like my fidget spinners that Rosie just gifted. You get 3 fidget spinners for $3. That's pretty much the same thing as me selling them for $1 each. But if I put them at $1 each, I'm only making 30 cents on the fidget spinner. If I sold them for $3, I'm making what, like 90 cents at the fees on the fidget spinner? I'm 3xing my money just by putting the three of them together instead of selling them one individually. 210. There we go. At least double my money by putting the three of them together. Do you ever do coupons for your Whatnot shows as giveaways? Coupons for my Whatnot shows as giveaways? No, I didn't think about that, but that'd be a good idea. I see people do that as like a buyer's giveaway at the end, like a $20 coupon to spend in your show in the future. I've seen it happen. I don't do it. Yes, book one more future shows. See, this is why you need moderators. See, look, Rosie and Jess doing things I should be doing. Guys, book one more future shows. I have my next show is, I'm flying home tonight, so I'm not gonna be. We don't have a community garage sale show today. I'm flying back to Philadelphia. I'm coming back Wednesday, but my next show is on Thursday. I'm doing a plus show on Thursday. I'm doing a garage sale train on Friday, and I got a mega show on Saturday. So at least bookmark those three. Bookmark the future ones too, but at least get those three bookmarked. Those are my next ones that I'm doing. Love the light you and your family pause to say goodbye to your grandpa. Thank you so much, Glennis. I appreciate the kind words again. I have a garage sale showing today. I thought I moved it. Thank you for saying that. I thought I moved it, but guess it didn't move. I was supposed to move it. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. I can't move it on here. I'm gonna move after the show's over. Yeah, the show is gonna move next week. I'm going. I'm flying. Frontier, not Spirit Air. I can't afford Spirit. I can only afford Frontier. You have a layover. If you have a layover, no layovers. I'm doing direct Philly to Tampa. Yeah, I'm going. My grandpa passed away, so I'm going to his funeral tomorrow. So I'm leaving tonight, coming back tomorrow. I'm going for 17 hours. I'm flying into Philly at 12 a.m. Wednesday morning, and I'm flying out 7 p.m. Wednesday night. I'm going to be in Philly for 17 hours. It's all good. It's all good. Yep, 2.5 hour flight from Deadwood. Yeah. It's okay. If you guys want to hear his story, I talked about it earlier today. He's an amazing man. He lived a good life. He died at 98 years old. So he lived a good life, and he had me as his grandson. So he had it all. He had it made. So he lived a great life. I said I told the chat earlier, if I could be half the man he was, I would do good. I would do good. I would do really good. I'm sorry to hear that, Hammond. I'm so grateful to still have both my parents. I know I feel like I'm in the minority there that I still have both my parents. Now I have one grandparent left out of four. My grandma's still alive. Out of four. Uh, Love and prayers to you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah. If you guys want to hear a story, I can just maybe quickly tell it again. I have 10 minutes. So, oh, I'm so sorry, Hammond. I hate that c word. I hate that c word. Yeah, my wow, vintage farmhouse. That's awesome. Uh, how do you figure that you get 30 cents on a dollar? Mom of two. The way that Whatnot works is that they charge you a 10% fee and a 30-cent processing fee. So if you if you sell things for like a dollar, um, 30 cents goes to Whatnot right away, and then you still get the fees that you have to pay on top of that. So think about that. Pretty much, I think it's like 41 cents to get the end, or something like that. It's 41. It's I don't know. At that point, what does the matter? 30 cents or 40 cents? It's whatever. It's just that the people talk about it's a 30-cent processing fee right away of every sale that you make. 30 cents of it goes straight to Whatnot right away. Hey, that's gonna give it a go. Thank you, Jack Strutters. Thank you for you're way too kind. You're way too kind. All right, let me add one for Jack's Treasures. Okay, I'm only gonna be on for guys for a couple more minutes. So Jack's Treasures gift card. My man's one of the most kindest people on here. Jack's Treasures. I love you guys. Thank you. It's running. Starbucks gift card. Follow Jack's Treasures. Just awesome human beings. What's up, ABC Matt? I don't think it's the pay file fee. I think it's just like the processing fee. I think so. Not leaving yet. Nope, not leaving yet. Yeah, so those of you guys that missed, tell you guys a brief story about my gramps. While the giveaway is running. So, if you guys don't know, I was born in Ukraine. So I'm Ukrainian roots, and if you know the history of Ukraine and Russia, it's not good. And my grandpa was born to a really nice family in the early 1900s in Ukraine. And then when communism came around, Stalin did not want anybody else to have money besides him. And when my grandpa was the age of 8, a bunch of people from Stalin's army came to my great grandfather's house and told him to give them all his grain, all their food, all their farm tools, everything that they had, all their livestock to Moscow. So they took everything they had from my great grandpa, and they took him as well. So from the age of 8, my grandpa had to be the man of the family. He never seen his father since then. He doesn't know what happened to him. If they shot him, if they took him away, if he went to prison camp. He hasn't seen him since the age of 8. And he was the oldest one in the family, so he had to take responsibility for everything at the age of 8, which is crazy to me. Like, but he did it. He was the man of the family since then. My grandpa was a devout Christian, and in communism times, you weren't allowed to be a Christian. So, and that stuff was punishable even by death. And my grandpa spent 2 5-year terms in prison for being a Christian, for having a Bible in his house. Went to jail twice for 5 years. So like that right there is a crazy example to me. That's why I'm not ashamed of my faith at all. Just because of what my grandpa went through, and he raised up 7 godly children, all the great grandchildren, all that stuff. You were supposed to worship Stalin. You were supposed to worship the leader at kind of the time. Doesn't matter what religion you had. Doesn't matter if it was Christianity, Muslim, Judaism. You weren't allowed to have any religion besides Stalin, besides communism. So yeah, that happened. And then, like I said, recently, about like 5 years ago, we discovered that my grandpa won a Purple Heart. My grandpa served in World War II. He was a tanker, and we found out a story that he saved his whole squad in Poland from the Germans, from the Nazis. He fought them off by himself and saved his whole squad, and got a Purple Heart. Like the equivalent of like a Purple Heart from the Soviet Army. And we were like, and we found out about this. I asked him, and he's like, yeah, that happened. I didn't feel like it was like right bringing it up. That's how humble my grandpa was. Like, I'm here bragging about like, oh, I reached so and so subscribers on YouTube. This is amazing. My grandpa got a Purple Heart. He's like, I didn't feel like bringing it up. No, like whatever. Yeah, I got a Purple Heart. Yeah. So he was a great man. I love him. He started having dementia about 5 years ago, and became a completely different human being. But I remember him as who he was before that. And as I said, if I can grow up to be half the man that he was, I will do really, really well. Really well. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Erica. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So it's me just fun for me to go back home, and we can just all share stories about him and get to see my family. I haven't seen that side of the family since I moved to Florida. So a lot of them are scattered throughout the country as well, and we're all coming together. So it's gonna be fun to see all them and just reminisce and have good times. So, you know. Yes, they did, Donna. They said they did. People here don't know how good they have it. So when I hear people complain about the USA, I'm like, that's all I do. I just give a little face. I'm like, we got it good. And during the winter, the Starbucks. I'm sorry, Jack Treasures. I did not give you your 5 full minutes to talk about Grandpa there, and you did in your 5 minutes. Make sure you guys are following Jack's Treasures. Second new. Thank you, ABC Matt. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be on for probably maybe 3 more minutes, and then we'll call it off. Thank you for another awesome show. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys being. What's up, Thrasher? Welcome back. Welcome back. We have a toy show today, and I hope for a great turnout. If you're able today, Paul, you're most welcome. What time's the toy show, Josh Chargers? What time? What do you think is harder, getting 1K subs or 4K viewing hours on YouTube? I hit 1K subs first, so I guess for me the 4K was harder. But it depends. If you do mainly like live streams on YouTube, you probably hit the 4K really quick. But for me, I hit the 1K before the 4K. I feel like for a lot of people, they come at the same time, though. God bless his soul. So my family story is here. His grandparents came from Slovakia. Yep, so there we go. Any of those countries, Serbia, Slovakia, Bosnia, Poland, Ukraine, probably have similar stories about parents and communism and all that stuff. Yeah. 6:45, guys. 6:45 Eastern. Jack's Treasures Toy Show. Bookmark that, John. Bookmark it. Yeah. Are mods always needed? I feel like your show runs a lot more smoother when you have mods. I hope you're right, Rosie and Jess. It's been a slow grind. I hope I hit 50K before the year's over. We'll see. We're at what? 40. Let's see if anybody wants to subscribe during the show. See if I got any during the show. Oh, I lost a subscriber. I was at 42,831. Now I'm at 40,830. I lost one sub during the show. So somebody was watching the show and said, "This guy sucks. I'm unsubscribing." So the plan for the beard is gone. It's gone. I'm going to the barber today. I'm getting a haircut, and this beard is going to go down to like a 1. So don't get used to it. You hit 40K not too long ago? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What's up, Miss Poke? Hello, hello. Yeah, another awesome talent here is Miss Poke. I had a lot of fun on our shows as well. Italy During World War II was horrible. Yeah, Italy During World War II was pretty bad. Mussolini was also a dictator. So yeah, I agree with you there too. Good morning, Miss Poke. They say, yeah, whoever subs sucks, right? Yeah, good of it is that one person that unsubscribed, right? We're wrapping up here. Thank you so much for another amazing show. If you guys like these, again, I'm having them every single Tuesday morning, starting at 7:20 a.m. If you come spend your morning with me, get your coffee, get your questions, and who knows where the show goes. Appreciate you guys being here. I love all of you guys. Let's go rate somebody. Let's go rate somebody. Since they're going to be starting off our show on Saturday, let's go to Green 13. Let's go to Green 13. He's starting off my Friday Mega Whatnot show. So let's go give him a rate.